Okay, indeed we are live. Good morning, morning stretch. So, today what we will do is we're going to flex our knees slightly, We're going to hip hinge as well, so we're going to have our hands on our thighs, and with the hips going back and our knees flexing, we're going to just run our hands down our thighs, over our knees, and then we're going to release the hands from the legs, but keep the forearms on the knees. We're going to squat right down until you feel your hips tightening up and your fingers touch the floor. Once your fingers touch the floor, you want to make sure your feet are flat. You're opening up your lower back, and then you're going to open up your outer lats, rear shoulder, by just applying your palms to that floor, just rounding your spine, get a good rounding of the spine. And then you're going to slide your hands forward, Your heels are going to come up. As your heels come up, just drop your knees down so they come behind your palms. And then as you're in the tabletop, you're going to run your hands up further your mat. You're going to get to a position where your hips are quite stable, and you're going to press the floor away. As you press the floor away, you're going to sink into your hips, going towards your heels. And then as you open up your outer lats, you're then going to feel your body wanting to drop down. Allow your body to drop down. As your body drops down, you're going to feel your forearms become flush to the mat, to the floor. And then once you've got your forearms flush, you're then going to allow your upper body to drop down a little bit more. So your chest is going towards the floor, and then your head is also going towards the floor. And when you make contact with the floor, with your forehead, that's when you become still. Just take a moment from that position. Take a good deep breath in. We're going to go in together. We're going to go in for 5 seconds, and we go in now. 5. And we're going to let the air go through the mouth for 5. And again, we're going to go in for 5. And we're going to let the air go for 5. As we let the air go, just apply some pressure to the floor. Push yourself back a bit more. Take a deep breath in again. 5 seconds, we go in. And then we let the air go for 6. And we go in again for 5 through the nose. And then we let the air go for 6. Just feeling the body sink into place. Slowly we're going to release the forehead from the floor. As we lift our upper body up, the elbows will come off the floor as well. We're going to find ourselves back into that semi-prayer stretch. I want you to readjust your toes so that they are curled and they are embedded onto the floor. Push the floor away with your hands, and then just sit yourself as far back as you can, opening up the outer lats, opening up the hips, opening up the lower back, getting a real deep stretch. Once you are in the position of depth, you're going to take a nice deep breath in. We will go in together for 6 seconds. We go in now. 6. And then we let the air go for 7. We're going to go in again for another 6. And we're going to hold the breath for 6. and we're going to let the air go for 7. Let it all go, and it will be gone. Get back to the breath as normal. Elevate your body up so you're back into the tabletop. Slide one foot out and have the heel facing the opposite knee. So we're now going to go into the pigeon stretch, and with the pigeon stretch, the trailing leg is going to be straightened out, and you're going to sit on the side of the bent knee. Sit on the same side, so make sure that your glutes make contact with the floor, and then drop your upper body down. Grip your knee, grip any part of your leg you wish, so you can pull yourself closer to your bent leg. Pull yourself right down, get your belly, get your chest on your inner thigh. Just hold that stretch. Take a deep breath in through the nose. We go in for 5 seconds. 5. We let the air go for another 5. If you want to readjust now, you can readjust. So you can place your hands anywhere you wish. If you want to readjust, completely up to you. You can stay in exactly the same position. We're going to go into some box breathing now. We go in 4, hold 4, come out 5, hold 4. And then we repeat. And then when we exhale the breath, it will be 6. And then we're going to swap legs. So we go in now, 4, hold 4. Let the air go out for 5. Hold 4. Feel yourself sinking in. Deep breath in 4. Hold 4. And let it all go for 5. Hold 4. And then we're going to come out of that, become more present with your breath, elevate your upper body up, get a good structural stance, enabling you to get back into the tabletop. Once in the tabletop, just going to slide the hands out again, take a deep breath in through the nose, and then when you expel the breath out, you're going to sit back into the hips, and we're going to go into a nice deep upper lat, lower back, that spine nice and tall. We're then going to come up again and slide the opposite foot so that the heel is now right in front of the trailing knee. And then, as we did before, we're just going to sit back on the glutes on the same side as the bent leg. And then you're going to grab the foot, grab the knee, grab whatever you can, and then just gently apply your belly, sternum to the inner thigh, opening up the outer hip, glute, piriformis, feeling that deep stretch in. Taking a deep breath in, 5 seconds, we go in now, 5. And then we let the air go for 5. And if you want to readjust, as you did before, you can do. If you're comfortable with being exactly in the same position, you can do. Stay where you are. Become more present with your breath now. Become more present with your stance. And we're going to go in box breathing, 2 rounds, 4, 4, 5, 4. Then we go 4, 4, 6, 4. And when you're ready, we go in now. 4. Hold 4. And allow the air to escape for 5. Hold for 4. Take a deep breath in, 4. Hold 4. Allow the air to escape for 5. and hold for 4. And become more present with the breath. We're going to do that again because we didn't go for the 6. So when you're ready, we go in for 4. Hold for 4. And we let the air escape for 6. Hold the breath for 4. And then again, same as before, we're going to leverage ourselves up. So we're going to get the upper body up. Stay in that pigeon pose as you're up. And then what I would like you to do is just slowly walk your hands further away from the same side as the body as you're stretched, so that you can twist the body round. Twist that body round. Let your legs stay exactly where they were for the pigeon stretch, and just press your hands on the floor, twisting your torso, twisting your spine, getting a nice deep hip, lat, stomach stretch. And whatever you are feeling, accept it, welcome it, acknowledge it, champion it. It is you, it is what your body wants to do. As you hold the stretch, you're going to feel your body start to resolve. So we've dissolved and now we are in resolve. Feeling that frequency of our body settling, connecting, vibing, flowing. As we feel that flow sense. It'll be your pressure, just keep on applying pressure. If you get tired in the shoulders, obviously back off with your pressure and just feel that stomach, feel that lower back, feel that spine. Become more present with whatever you are feeling. Welcome the uniqueness of your body. You're going to slowly walk your hands back to the starting position where you was after you elevated from the pigeon, and we're going to swap our feet over. So we're going to go back into the pigeon pose where we was in the beginning, but we're not going to go down to the thigh. We're going to place our hands a fair distance away from each other, and then we're going to walk our hands so that our spine is becoming twisted the opposite way. As we twist the spine, feel that opening. Feel that nice twist. Feel the way that your body's opening, accepting, welcoming, acknowledging, feeling the mystic, feeling the frequency, feeling the vibrancy, feeling the opening. Open that tightness. Just for a moment, become more present with the stretch. Really start feeling the way your body is signaling, attaching, understanding, connecting, vibing. Then slowly walk your hands back to the starting position where your upper body is up, your hands are a fair distance away, shoulder width apart, back in that pigeon starting position, and then you're going to slide your knees back so that they're on the mat. You're back into the tabletop. You're going to slide your hands out. As you slide your hands out, you're going to dig your toes into the ground. You're going to tilt forward with your hips. Your knees are going to become the hinge, and you're going to allow your thighs to go down. So we are now in the Cobra Stretch. Feeling that Cobra Stretch, opening up the abdomen, taking a deep breath in through the nose. We're going to go in together, a big 7-second breath in. We go in now. And then we let the air go for 8. We go in now again, we go in for 7. And then we allow the air to escape for 9. Final time, we go in for 7. And we allow the air to escape for 10. Let it all go. After it's gone, it will be done. Once you have ended that escape, become more present with the breath, reverse back into the tabletop, but don't stop. Still use the knees as the hinge and sit right back down again, pulling your hips towards your heels, opening up your lats and just feeling that wondrous opening. Open that tightness. It'll be a good time now to start thinking of that one word that you are going to take and make. Make it your great. So your greatness will be determined on the word that is now settling. One word that comes to you. What is that one word? Take it, embrace it, work with it, show it, display it, run with it. Come back up to the tabletop. Slide one foot out so that it's next to the hand, whichever hand that's going to be. And what you're going to do is just tilt with the knee that's on the floor, tilt forward with the knee that's on the floor, and you're going to find that your ankle, the one in front of you, is now tilting forward. Try to keep your heel on the ground as far forward as you can. You might be surprised how far you can go now with your heel still planted on the floor, opening up the inside of your thigh, the adductor, opening up the hips, the hip flexor on the opposite leg, feeling your wrists hinging, opening up the forearms, feeling your arm flush to your bent leg, feeling the way that your arm is actually sinking down, and you're feeling your thigh, the inner thigh, rise up your arm, because your body is just continually flexing, continually stretching, continually opening. And then 5-second countdown, we're going to come back to the original position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come again and we swap the feet over. Swap the feet over. So you've got one foot flush to the hand, same arm flush to the inner leg, and with the trailing knee, allow yourself to tilt forward, opening up the hips again, trying to keep the heel that's in front of you flat to the floor, and stretching the inner thigh, stretching the hip flexor, stretching the wrists, stretching the forearm, stretching, just stretching. Feeling that word start to weave into your psyche. Weave it, become part of it, understand it, connect it, display it, show it, and you will win it. 5 seconds, we're going to come to the original position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come to the original position. We slide the foot back into the tabletop. Now we slide the hands up towards the knees. Slide the hands up right to the top of the thigh. Slide one foot out. Put both of your hands on the knee, top of the thigh. Apply some pressure and then mobile yourself up. Slide your foot right next to the other foot. Now your feet are planted. You're going to feel that resolve, feel that dissolve. Release your hands away from your body. Big semicircle round all the way. Big reach to the sky. Open up that spine. Big, tall spine. If you want to lean back, you can go into a little supine and then think of that one word. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. It will last for 6 seconds. We're going to go in now. 6. And we're going to hold the breath. Just hold the breath and feel whatever your body is giving you. Feel it. Acknowledge it. Start to analyze. Start to track. And then only when your body agrees with your mind, let the air go. As you let the air go, allow your hands to come down, controlled, semicircle, either side of the body. You're going to go all the way down, let that breath escape. Once it's all gone, it will be done. You're going to relax your hands back down to your thighs. You're going to take a moment to really think about that one word and how you will show your greatness to the world. Oh, hello. And thanking you, thanking everyone